There are 11 different perspectives that give a clear indication on how to assess the maturity of an organization to do LCA automation. Let's take an example to understand the approach of the different maturity levels from score 1 to score 5. And we take the example of PCF, product carbon footprint verification, or PCF program certification, like it is stated in the Catena-X framework. So what we would do in that moment, if we want to know the maturity of an organization for PCF verification, we ask the question, which experience does the organization have with PCF verification or also critical review in the past? And lowest maturity level would be no experience. So meaning really no critical reviews done or commissioned, and also not really having a clear understanding of what it needs in terms of data and documentation to get prepared for a verification or a critical review. And we also include here that there's no experience with the assurance of a corporate carbon footprint. Because also if you already have some experience with having your sustainability report only from a corporate level assured with limited or reasonable assurance, that would be better than the lowest level. I take now the approach to do the highest level. So the highest level would be number 5, that the organization already has a systematic documentation of their internal product carbon footprint or lifecycle assessment approach, basing on certain standards, ISO 14040, 44, or ISO 14067, maybe linked to an industry standard, like Together for Sustainability for the chemical industry, or Catena-X for the automotive industry, and includes this documentation also in reference to their calculation models, integrated in commercial software or a self-developed calculation model. And this documentation also requires the topic of data management. So how the calculation tool is linked to the internal data infrastructure, where certain data comes from. So to have this highest level of maturity, it's all about very clear documentation and the ability to show to a certification or a verification body how you are getting to your product carbon footprints or to your LCAs, and what is the data that you're using for, and how you ensure that this data is exactly following the rulebooks or the standards that you are referencing internally.